time for the one time. It's the family bloodline.
What's good, family?
Hello there.
Good folks,
Welcome
good
back.
folks.
Welcome back to another episode of the Family Bloodline Podcast.
Oh,
Good to see everybody.
great.
What's going on?
They're making it happen. That's what's going on. So while they're getting set up, let's see. How's everybody doing this week or today? Let's start
How
with you,
are you
Wanda.
doing?
How's your week been?
You know, it's been fine. Can't complain really. It's been cool.
Okay. All right.
Nothing really to report here other than me trying to get my stuff together.
I feel that.
There we go. All right.
We kicked ass in volleyball.
We did. We did. We did.
Yeah.
We did do that.
Tired of messing with that thing. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
Yeah, heard me.
Yeah,
I
you're
can hear
good.
you.
All right.
Hi, Keela. Who else is on?
You good?
Uh, Setting up to check us out on the tubes,
Yep.
these YouTube streets. I'll get that in a second. But while I do that, Dirt, how's your week been?
We've been pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? Can't complain. Little rain, little sunshine.
Man, it's been
Decent week.
it has been gloomy this week,
Been a
hasn't it?
decent week. Oh yeah.
Then the sun come out at the end of the day and fry everything after it and steamed it all up.
Yeah. I'm gonna post some.
I'm gonna get him. If you don't get somewhere to sit down,
Yep,
you better get
you
somewhere and
all in
sit
them.
down.
I'll find you something to do, bro. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get you.
He all in the podcast.
He like, look her.
That's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Monet Jackson. Thanks for joining us. Man, we got a conversation tonight, don't we?
Right?
Yeah. I missed the meeting, so I'm interested to see y'all takes on everything.
Yeah, we just trying to figure out, when you say one thing, is that what you mean? Or, you know, the real
Mhm.
question of the night is what happened to our ladies and our gentlemen?
Adulting.
That's the real question of the night. Like everybody want to
Adulting.
be a city boy or a city girl, hot boy, hot girl, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And like where are our standards,
In
and what
these streets.
happened to it? And at what point did we lose them?
You said in these streets.
Well, how was your week? Yeah, in these streets. What about your week, Jigga?
I've been I've been chilling. Getting ready for a new adventure and trying to take everything in stride and just enjoy myself and live. That's the name of the game right now. Um, I got my next assignment coming up next week, so I'm trying to. I'll be heading out there tomorrow and
Okay.
getting this show on the road.
All right then.
Fort Knox.
Yeah, I just gotta like, well, work week not over because I gotta work tomorrow, but I only gotta be there for a few hours, so it ain't gonna be too crazy.
Got food last week. They told me a couple hours. We down there worked all day.
What?
hmm
They pulled the okey doke on you, huh?
So not tomorrow. They sure text me. And then I don't understand why my boss waiting till after we leave the job site, after work over, like 2, 3 hours after work. I came home, told my kids, nah, they ain't gotta work tomorrow. Then he texts me, hey, it's up to you, because he know I'm gonna come in if what I'm saying, I ain't got nothing
If it's
going
money to
on.
be
So,
made, we gonna make it, right?
but I'm like, man, I already told my kids. I started cutting the grass, but it started raining on me.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do an oil change on the G ride, you know what I'm saying? I got stuff to do.
Uh-huh. So
I'm gonna have
did
to
you or
miss
did
that
you
little
not
money.
go in? Did you go in?
No,
You
oh
didn't
no,
go.
tomorrow. He was asking me for tomorrow. He was asking me to come
Oh,
in
so are you
tomorrow.
going in tomorrow?
Nah, not at all. I already
Okay,
texted him like I can't.
that's cool then. I mean, as long as you stuck to what you was gonna do, then I feel like it is what it is.
Right. I probably won't wake up till about 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm supposed to work every other weekend, like work a weekend, off a weekend, work a weekend. I worked last weekend. Now I'm working this weekend, but they got me off the next 2 weekends, but I'm working the last weekend. I'm like, that's not what we agreed on, but it's cool. It's all good.
You over there quiet, Jig? You good?
Say again.
I say you good? You over there quiet?
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my because in my earphones, y'all sound like y'all underwater, but
Um,
I'm pretty
we don't sound
sure
like we're
it's just me.
underwater.
Okay.
Regular.
So it's just me. It's not y'all.
Nah, you good.
I'm pretty sure of it.
So,
So I'm tapping buttons to try and figure it
yeah.
out.
Yeah, volleyball was fun this week. We had 2 games. Next week is playoffs.
Well, y'all baby. Bring your A
So we
game.
gonna see how far we gonna make it. Normally we get knocked out first, second round. But
First
I
round.
feel like we have stepped it up a bit and we might make it a little bit further.
Be solid.
I feel like we stepped it up a bit and we may make it a little bit depending on who we playing because if they put us up against the people that's supposed to be in a higher rate than we are,
We ready.
but I feel like we've been bringing it. We've been communicating better. We've
You've
been
been getting
passing
big
better.
out there, especially on the outside. I've been peeping you. You know what I'm saying? You've been getting big out there.
I be trying to do what I can do. Hey Maya. Hi, Mr.
I had some
Foster.
good serving last week.
Hey
Yeah,
This
your
week,
serves
Maya.
were
I had some
hey,
good
you was killing
serves.
them serves. They couldn't stop them.
But outside of that, man, we was just like you say, we was just clicking, man. Feel good when
Yeah, I feel
you
like we
click
were
as a unit.
communicating. Yeah, we were communicating well and passing and doing what we can do. I'm really starting to feel like our second team is coming together a lot quicker than I thought it was gonna come together, but we doing it.
And I support my family on everything. I'm making all them get out this week and come to my game. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I'll be a
now you
basketball,
got the
swim
pressure
class.
on. I hope we don't get
Right.
knocked out. You got everybody coming out.
Right. I should have did this
Hey,
earlier, huh?
I hope we don't get knocked out. Hey, we gonna have to show out. Everybody coming out to watch.
Hey, it's all good.
I'm gonna definitely have to. I'm gonna probably start out with my. I'm gonna drink my water all day so I can have my tequila and pineapple juice.
Hey, but
Cause
what's crazy? Go ahead, wanna go ahead.
I feel like I did all right on my tequila and pineapple juice. And
I'm
like,
about to say that was our best game, and we all came. It's a drinking league, and we be pulling up drinking water and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We don't start drinking until we get down, and we sitting there talking about our loss or talking about, hey, you know what we could have
yeah,
did better. You know.
yeah, that's true too.
But when we showed up and everybody was just having a good time, it showed out on the court. We played great.
Hey, I was laughing the entire time. Like the second game, it was
I
it
think I'm
was
going
it
to
was a
turn my
lot of
Bluetooth
fun.
off and just use my iPad.
Oh Lord,
Y'all
okay,
keep going. We're good.
but yeah, then G-Ball was supposed to come out and watch us play. He was late. What kind of mess is that? I
See
know
what
it's
I'm
your
saying?
birthday and all, But you supposed to come and watch
Saying
us.
these all the people I support. You know what I'm saying?
You
They
supposed to
ain't
come
came
out and
out
play.
one
Come
game
out and
yet.
watch us play. You was late, missed the whole game, and we killed it.
Yeah, I'm just use this.
My kids cooking something. I think
I
I
wake
smell
up
One
something
second,
burning.
I'll fix it. I got it.
I think my kids is cooking something. I think I smell something burning. I'm not sure what it is.
That's a no.
Man, and I'm busy, so I can't get up and check. They daddy up, so maybe he'll go see what's going on. Hey, I hit the ball weird Wednesday. My wrist was toe up. It feel better today, but I was like, dang, that hurt. Cause it bent all the way back. When I was trying to, I think I was trying to set, and I hit the ball the wrong way, and it had hurt my wrist. But I,
Right.
I thugged it out.
Right. Because
I
I
thugged it
showed me to make a little move and that growing. Oh my goodness.
out. And the sand was all gross and stuff. The sand was very gross last week because of all the rain and stuff.
That boy was
But
like, bro, you ain't moved like that since '99. What you doing?
Ooh wee. Ooh wee.
oh man.
It was
But it was
bad.
a good time. It was a good time. We had fun.
So, how many more games y'all got left?
Hey,
Next
y'all,
week is the playoffs, and then
win or
we
die.
start. Then we start. Well, I think we wait a week, and then we start. I think it's fall session,
Okay, that's what's up.
and we all agreed to
I love
still
it.
play. So
Yeah,
we will
I
still be
appreciate
out
y'all
there.
letting me play with y'all. It's been fun.
Now we appreciate you getting out there, showing them that life ain't over after 40.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't. You just got to do things a little bit different.
A little bit of icy hot.
Yo,
Oh,
boy.
I'm tripping. I sure got a family bloodline shirt, and I don't have.
Yeah. So, how far away is your shirt?
It's not that. Give me a moment, okay?
Yeah. And while you take your minute, we're going to talk about what happened earlier today, just to get everybody in the loop and caught up on what's going on. Like we told y'all before, we are transitioning and we're trying to push our merch out. And today, Dirk got his machine up and running. So, the shirt that he rocking tonight, he printed that out, right? So, we finna be live with this. It's finna be all family bloodline all the time. So it's gonna be dope. I'm excited. He even got the high press, and that's what I wanted. So we gonna be figuring this stuff out so we can put everything out to everybody because that's what we want. Advertise us like you advertise Nike. Just
CG,
do it.
you usually don't be here. So this is what go on the whole time I'm doing the podcast.
Oh, I
What
be
you see in
feeling
the
it.
background, that's whole time.
Yeah, because he after it. He is after it for sure. But it looks like I fixed my headphones finally, so that's a good look. I'm excited about that. I had to turn my Bluetooth off and bring it back in.
Okay.
Now y'all don't sound like y'all underwater. I'm gonna have to fix my
And we're
microphone
back.
levels, but boom, there it is.
And what's your favorite color? What's your
With
favorite
the
I
color?
don't know how it
Is
bloodline.
it
slipped my
purple?
mind. I'm like, wait a minute now. It sure slipped my mind, but here we go. We're all in effect.
Perfect. First time tonight y'all seeing it live. Everybody in the family bloodline shirts. I dig it. So we're gonna get our store done, caught up and brought up, and um, merch is gonna start being pushed out. Just as a heads up to get so y'all can get ready to get your pre-orders in. T-shirts are going to be $25, extra large or below. Double XL for T-shirts is $30. Hoodies we're looking at 65, extra large or below, and for double XL and above it'll be 70. And we're gonna figure out the hats as soon as we can. But it's coming. and that's what
Right on.
matters. So yeah, we in there.
Like swimwear.
So yeah, clap it at one time for the one
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. So for all the listeners who can't see us, that's going to be listening through Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and all the other podcasts we on through Spotify. Let's go around and introduce ourselves. Let's start with you, Juan.
It's podcast favorite homegirl, Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
It's your boy Dirt.
And of course, you got your homeboy Jay Glass, the movement. We here, and we got a hell of a show. A hell of a show.
It crack, like
So,
Let's get into it.
cracking like
let's. Juan, you want to go ahead and introduce
All
the?
right. First, let's talk about Cardi B and the little altercation she had in Vegas last. Was it last week? So
Yeah, I
she was
think
in
so.
Vegas doing a show. It was like one of those pre-shows before the fight, the big fight that was last weekend. And so she was out in Vegas. It had to be like they said it was like 110 degrees in Vegas last weekend. So she was out doing the show, and at a certain point in the show, she was asking fans to throw water on her, and so some fans were doing it. But it was not going. I guess she did mention that she didn't want it. I can't talk. My mouth is all jacked up. She didn't want it. Like thrown at her face or whatnot or whatever. So fans was like throwing water at her legs. She turned around at a point they was throwing water on her ass. Then the third, so she gets to performing, and a fan thought she was still thirsty and decided to throw a
Not thirsty.
throw
You ain't say
a big
thirsty,
drink
cuz.
at her, and it splashed everywhere, messed up her outfit, kind of, I guess. So she retaliated and threw the mic at the girl that threw the drink. And the question of the night is: was Cardi B wrong for reacting that way,
no
or was the fan wrong?
fan. That's my thought.
There says no.
The fan was wrong. Okay.
Yes,
Care to share why? Why was the fan wrong?
because you know it. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. I think they was just being extra. I think they were being extra. You know what I'm saying? Then, like you say, they ruined her whole fit. You know what I'm saying? It just went overboard, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just a human reaction. I think. You know what I'm saying? Just to react. You know what I'm saying? And toss that mic back at them. You know what I'm saying? Like we are human at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We up there doing our job. I know the fans paid to see a show, but
You kind of echoing a little bit.
okay, let me turn this back down. I thought I had it. I, am I still echoing?
Just say it again.
Dirk got that new mic. That's probably me. I'll turn my mic down. So
All right, there y'all go. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
Okay, go
just think
ahead.
I think the fans wrong because we've been saying this lately with a lot of the artists. It ain't just Cardi B. A lot of the artists been getting water bottles thrown at the stage. They've been getting hit with certain items. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's becoming more and more. And then at some point, like one of the artists is gonna have to be like, hold up. Most of these artists are what people would say being professional and walk away. You know what I'm saying? Stop the show,
It's
but that's kill
echoing
the
again.
vibe
It had
for
stopped, but now it's echoing again.
huh?
It had stopped, but now it's doing it again.
Always doing it again. So
Says Cardi was wrong for throwing a mic. Why do you feel
yeah,
that way, Keela?
talk to us.
My
Um,
mic is it's sensitive. All right, go ahead.
okay, so I feel like, it was a bit of a misunderstanding. Okay, you were asking people to throw water on you to
Correct.
cool you off because it was hot. We get it. But at a certain point, you have to be like, okay, I'm done with that. I don't. There was never a point when she said, okay, stop throwing the water.
I get you.
But at the same time, her throwing that mic could have cost her a little bit more than she wanted to pay. You know what I'm saying? Because
I,
she has more to lose than the person that threw whatever
I
the
get you.
cranberry vodka, whatever she was drinking.
Right.
She had way more to lose because that person could have sued or whatever. And what if the mic didn't hit the person that it was intended to hit? Then that
Correct.
person could have sued.
Totally understand.
I mean, Cardi B is a Libra, and I mean, it is
Oh
what it
God.
is. So, I'm just saying, like, when you feel disrespect, like, you can push a Libra so far, but when they feel disrespected, it's gonna go from 0 to 100 real quick.
She's always been a live wire as well, you know.
Definitely. And I saw a meme that said, you don't start no fight with no stripper because they already know they already know how to get down with the get down. So even
What's
though
your
she's
thoughts,
not
Jig?
stripping anymore, she still has that in her. So
So this my thing, right?
yeah, but the girl that threw the drink did eventually apologize and said that it was
She
out of
did.
pocket. So
Yeah. I think Cardi
there's
was
that.
wrong.
You think she was wrong for throwing the mic
Yeah. I do.
after? So if you out doing your you out, you do karaoke, you be in the bars doing your thing. Somebody out there thinking, oh, he hot, let me throw some water on him while you doing karaoke. What you doing?
Look, if I give the expectation, that's all I can really go off of until I stop it. Right. Am I echoing?
No.
Perfect. All right. So I give the expectation, throw water on me because I'm hot. You did. And then I never say, don't throw water on me no more. But I get upset because people keep throwing water on me.
She
But I don't think
specified.
the person
She
threw was water. I
specified
think
she
it was
didn't want to
liquor.
get
I think it was
drink.
liquor,
She
and
didn't
that's
want
what
it in
made
her
her
hair.
upset. I don't think it was water that the other individual threw. I do
That's what I'm
believe it
saying.
was liquor.
And it might have been, but I still gave the expectation that this is what I want.
Why she ain't
So
throw it at her
unless
ankles?
because she was asking people to throw it on her ass.
That's when she was twerking and doing her thing. But it was more like legs and why I gotta get. That's why I say the
I
fan
think
was
where it
wrong.
messed up at is they got on her face. And
That's what I'm saying. I
people,
think
I
the
mean,
fan was wrong.
I don't know. I don't care
But
who
I didn't
you
mean to
are.
cut you
You're
off
going to be
though, then, Jig.
protective of your face.
Like, yeah.
I don't care who you are. Because I feel like, I think a face is one of those zones. That's the disrespect zone. If anybody do anything to your face, point a finger, throw a drink, spit, get too close to your face, that's disrespect zone. And then that causes you to react in a certain way. Am I right or am I
Yeah.
wrong?
No, you're right. You're right. So, but again, she gave an expectation, and let's not be like and forget the fact that when she threw the mic, it hit the wrong person.
Mm-hmm.
It hit the person. It hit the person next to the the, the individual that actually threw the water.
Mm-hmm.
So the person that the mic actually hit could have sued for assault.
They could have, but I don't think they are. But
No, they
yeah,
won't because they're fans.
yeah, but she was definitely she was, I mean, she definitely had more to lose in that point. But at the same time, you just sometimes you just gotta let a motherfucker know. I mean, because this ain't that. Because like y'all said earlier, a lot of stars have been getting things thrown at them. I think it was BB Rexa who had a cell phone thrown in her face and she ended up having to get stitches.
Yeah.
Um, People have been throwing all kind of crazy things. Drake been getting the large bras thrown at him, but he ain't complaining. That's something completely different. But like some of these fans are
Super
getting out of
large.
hand.
Yeah. And we talking about like think about we talking about the lawsuits and stuff. Think about the thousands of fans that you know what I'm saying. What if she walked off stage after that and just quit? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
What if you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They ruining for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I paid too much goddamn money to come see Cardi. You know?
This part. Cardi wasn't even singing. She threw the microphone and the vocals kept going. She was lip syncing anyway.
I mean, but what artists don't sing behind their own music these days? Like, come on now.
Oh
That's
yeah,
neither here nor there.
I
She
get
was
that.
still putting on a show,
Especially with
and people still
choreography. You
paid to
know?
be there.
Yeah.
Cardi
That's
ain't got
neither
no
here nor there.
choreography.
But I'm just saying,
Cardi just works.
they
That's why she
they
felt like it
practice
was
that.
okay to throw the microphone. Hell, the show was gonna go on regardless.
I'm just saying. I think she could have handled it
I
better.
don't
Busta
think that was
Rhymes
a real
had a
issue at all.
Busta Rhymes had a clip not too long ago and he was talking about,
I can't hear you, Fat.
oh, Busta Rhymes had a clip not too long ago, and he was talking about what happens. You know, I think it was 34,540 seconds in a day, and you have to judge: are you going to give away all of this time just for 60 seconds? So, out of 34,000 seconds, somebody takes 60 seconds, but you're willing to throw the rest of your day away because of an idiot. Sometimes you just got to give a person a pass and be like, hey, calm down. Let's not do this no more. You're doing too much. I appreciate the sentiment, but that's not where we are right now. We're going to keep going with the show. So if I was singing and it happened to me, that's how I would actually interact with the situation. Like, hey, I know what I asked y'all for. We've been there, we did it, but the show must go on. Don't throw nothing else at me.
Mhm.
That part of the fun is over.
Mhm.
So that's how I think she probably should have actually interacted with that.
Yeah. So I don't feel like she was wrong, but at the same time, every action there's a reaction,
Correct.
and that's a cycle that's just gonna keep going regardless. The action
Yeah.
was the girl threw the drink. Reaction was her throwing a microphone. The next action was gonna be her getting sued possibly. And like I said, the cycle just gonna keep going, going, and going. So it is what it is.
And it was hot. I don't know if y'all know how your attitude changes when it's hot outside.
Absolutely. No,
Everybody.
I know it. I know because if I'm
Yo,
too hot,
I've
you
been
better leave me
pissed
the
off
hell
all
alone.
week.
right.
I done got
Like
rained on. I done got the sun and came out after the rain. It's
I totally understand her uh frustration with the situation. But
I
because
like
look, I was in
Lotto.
another part
Lotto,
of the
that's my
world.
girl. I like her.
I
Big Lotto.
was in another part of the world at one point in my life, and just being that hot, I
Hmm.
was like, I don't want nobody to say anything to me. Just give me
Yeah,
some
it's
water.
like your tolerance is already low when it's hot outside.
Right,
So, and
right.
I've never been to Vegas in the summertime. I've always gone like fall and winter, and the weather is like decent. I
Hmm.
don't think I can imagine being.
goddamn, cause I'm
Oof.
105 in Phoenix.
Look, I
Jesus,
haven't
fix
felt
it.
120.
That's that weather where you stay indoors. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I ain't
I
doing
almost quit last week because it reached them temps. You hear me?
that. And
I
you
ain't.
know you
Hey,
work outside.
And then the humidity. Yo,
Ooh,
hey,
this says I live in
that part.
Vegas. Over 110 is normal for us. How do you even deal with that type of heat?
can you breathe?
Like, how do
Well,
you even deal with that type of heat?
You
Like,
need a
what do you
personal fan
wear
just
for that
attached to
type
you
of
when you
heat?
walk outside.
What do you wear in
so it's
105 degrees, 110-degree weather? What do you wear?
frustration. You wear frustration.
Okay, in the desert, I can see that.
That's
I
all
mean,
you
I
can wear.
get it. That's the desert. Like, what do you freaking wear when it's that hot outside? And like, and why do you go outside? She said clothes. Yes, but like, are you wearing like real clothes or are you wearing underclothes? Because if it was me, I wouldn't have on nothing but a damn wedding ring. That's all I'm saying. They said we don't go outside. I know that's right, because the hell with it.
Yeah, it's tough. That weather is tough.
It's no humidity, so it's actually not that bad. I'm gonna try to bring myself to
No,
visit one of those spots in the summertime and
no.
see
Look, I
what
was
it
in
really
Vegas.
be like because
I, I was in Vegas a week and a half ago,
mhm
and it was 110, and it
mhm
was still hot.
Mm.
You dig? So 100
I mean I know
is
the heat
100.
here is different because it's wet heat. It's nasty,
Yeah.
but mm
Yeah, yeah. See, I'm a Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all know I'm a Raiders fan, so
mhm.
I gotta get to Vegas. I ain't never been to Vegas, first and foremost. I gotta get to
Yeah,
Vegas.
because like, you definitely got to get there. It's
But
nice.
I'm gonna say my ass. I'm gonna go to a hotel, to a dispensary, back to the hotel or some shit like that until this game time.
Hey, Vegas is dope.
Yeah, never just never been. You know what I'm saying? Never been to Vegas.
No, Vegas is yeah, Vegas is dope. I like it. I've never been to Phoenix. I really wanted to go there. It says
Arizona?
I'm not a Raiders fan, but I love how this city is so into the team. I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah, they really vested into it.
they got
All right, Keela,
billboards and
I'm coming to
everything though.
visit you. All right, I'm gonna come and visit you in Phoenix. You got a room for me?
Nah,
She
we
said
gonna get
yes.
out there.
Come on. All right, I'm
So,
going to
okay,
visit Phoenix, y'all.
if anybody want to hop on, by all means, we available.
All right, let's get to our next topic.
Oh God,
I know. So we doing a little bit of like this is a backtrack because this happened a while ago. I'm thinking like a month ago. Hey, Bug, we miss you, girl.
What up, Bank
Um,
City?
this happened a little while ago. Sukihana with the okay, Sukihana
you gotta
had
say
went.
it. You started. Suki with the good coochie.
Everybody, okay, is everybody familiar with who Sukihana is?
I wasn't.
I mean, either.
Okay, so Sukihana is. Oh, thank you, bud. She I wasn't really familiar with her too, but evidently she's an artist and she likes to eat butt. But that's all that's all I really got from from what I heard. But evidently she went abroad. She was visiting London
London. Yeah.
and she was just walking down the street screaming obscenities and thought this was so cute. Like she was putting on. She in London though, like one of the most sophisticated places. You know what I'm saying? You got to be sophisticated over there. But
Right.
just what she, I don't even want to repeat what she was saying because this is
I
the type of
will.
stuff that she was saying and stuff that you say. Yeah, she was singing Sexy Red song, but at the same time, and shout out to STL Sexy Red, putting on whatever. But she was trying to get her lady part scratched out, but
She was emphasizing that
and
shit.
she just excuse me, and she just kept saying it loud over and over, and she was kind of scaring the Londoners. They was looking at her like, "Wow, I have never."
Right.
And it was like a whole scene, and like when I'm doing stuff like that, I'm with my homegirls and we're in the privacy of our own selves. I'm not out in public, being obscene like that. So my thing is, was she making us look bad as a culture,
Yeah.
as a black woman? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, all that. I get the same thing.
hey,
Like
Trav.
that. That's with the ladies. What up, cuz that's with the ladies. So when I get a lot of young black males coming on like the job scene, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
when they in like they mid 20s, like early 20s to they mid
Mm-hmm.
20s, every time they get on, come to work, nigga, 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 nigga. Well, wait a minute, bro. We don't conduct ourselves like that around. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
I
a
know,
it's a
and I mean, but should we
Exactly.
really have to should we have to censor ourselves in front of mixed company? Is that what it is, or should we just
it's
act
it's
like we got some sense?
it's
Like
it's act
where
like
do
you
we
got some
draw the
sense.
line? Where do we
It's
draw the
what you
line?
said. It's like it's having a little etiquette. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Decorum.
saying? It's like knowing where you
Absolute.
are. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a time and a place for everything. You see what I'm saying? When you with your
Absolutely.
homeboy kicking it, okay. On the job set where we the only two brothers on the job set,
Mm-hmm.
why is everything nigga and all them niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
hey, nah, bro, whoa.
So I think we've gotten to a point in society where we feel like this is who I am, this is who I'm gonna be, da 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 da. I'm gonna be this persona because they already think I'm this anyway. So let me just be this.
But you can go out and still get that. You can get what you want. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to make a scene. You don't have to be in public doing this. You know what I'm saying? You can get what you want, especially with the resources that you have. You see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
is with her acting like that, I don't think it should have been. She shouldn't have been doing nothing like that. In a strip club or something, totally different. But
Yeah,
walking down the block,
yeah,
You don't have
I
to.
just like
Yeah,
you said earlier. There's a
yeah.
time and place for everything, and that definitely was not the place nor the time for that type of
right? That wasn't
banter
even the
that
block.
was going on.
I don't like to fight against stereotypes,
Hmm.
and she presented to the world where she was. She presented a stereotype, and it was in the movement of edification. She edified a stereotype. And that's the problem. If we amongst us, there's a time to be classy and there's a time to be trashy.
Hmm.
Shit, that's the honest truth. And so now all the propaganda that's pushed about us, she was that.
Forgive me, Cap.
Okay, so this comment says, but she was making a video for her social media as well, so that's her persona that she has to keep up now.
Yeah,
But could she not have done that in
And
her
that's
hotel
part
room?
of her
Because
problem.
she simply could have done that in her hotel room. Like she still could have been like in front of Big Ben in her window, twerking to what she do, saying what she had to say. She didn't have to do that like all out walking down the street and got people looking at her like she cray cray.
yeah.
Like I think like when I'm out somewhere and and I got my kids with me and I see somebody acting, I'm gonna call it what it is, acting a damn fool, and I'm like, and I'm looking at them like, don't y'all ever let me
Oh,
catch y'all
yeah.
acting like this in public anywhere.
Dude,
You know what I'm saying?
Right. She just did us wrong. And that's the honest truth. She did not represent us in a gratifying manner. And that's what I hate. We passing it around.
Mm.
we got dirty
What y'all
margaritas.
drinking?
Dirty margaritas.
Oh, okay.
That's because Dirt made them.
But now,
Yeah.
if if y'all go part of the world, people are going to expect y'all because of her.
Hmm.
And that's not
Bug said
cool.
she drinking water. You must gotta work in the morning. I do too though, Bug. I got my water behind my tequila and pineapple juice. I'm gonna drink that next.
She, she got that Hennessy tucked away somewhere.
Ah, oh my God, I cannot do Hennessy.
Man, I need to stop the Hennessy, man.
I can't. I
That's a good
cannot.
solid drink right there.
She laughed. So it must
Put
be
some hair
true.
on your chest, you know what I'm saying? Get you
What?
brave.
I'm a lady.
But yeah,
Keila said she drinking water
she
too.
acted
I guess so. It's 110 degrees where you live. You gotta drink water. Can't
Better
drink
stay
nothing else but
hydrated.
water.
stay hydrated. But yeah, she shouldn't have done that. She had it. She could have picked, and she didn't.
I can't
She
say
did
I
it
know
where
I
she
can't
did
hear
it.
nothing you saying. I don't understand nothing you saying.
I said, yeah, she could have picked a different to do that, but she
Mm-hmm.
chose not to. She did it right around everybody that has a specific purpose in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And now we go back and undo the propaganda that she sold.
Mm-hmm.
They already buy a bunch of crap about us, and the push
Yeah.
is out. We gangsters, we're hype, and everything else. Now, don't get me wrong, we're not a monolith, but we are various different people, various different aspects of who we are. But we have to fight against the negative narratives that are sold about us abroad. and that's not what she just simply she sold what America sells about us, and that's the hard thing to come back again.
Okay, so like I am not opposed to getting my kitty scratched out, but at the same time, I know that, like you said, there's a place. Whatever happened to being a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets, like that. It's like it's the vice versa now.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, gave us the next topic. What happened to our ladies, and as well as our gentlemen?
Mm,
When was the last time y'all
mm.
opened the car doors or open doors for your lady?
Ask my lady. We look after she doesn't touch the door handle. I'm there.
Shit, my wife do. Everybody, hey, come on,
What's up, Terrell?
not just talk stuff. No, I don't remember, but I can't remember. Well, do it on date nights. You know what I'm saying? But just on like a everyday event with all the kids and everything. I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But on a date night, you know what I'm
I
saying?
do.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? On date night, you know what I'm saying?
I normalize it.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, I normalize it because I don't. I want my daughter, and that's part of that, teaching them how to be ladies. If a man isn't willing to, what else is he not willing to do for you?
I thought
I
that was funny
mean,
too. The ship sailed when
there's
Cardi
nothing
B
wrong with
loudly celebrated
celebrating the
her
walk.
walk.
There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, and that's for entertainment. I mean, people are out thinking that this stuff is real life. Like they're out in these streets thinking this is
Right.
real life. And
Yeah.
like, but how can we blame social media or entertainment for that? Or why are we not, being the
Purposely putting
examples
herself
that
in
we
front.
want to see? Why do we have to? Why does a celebrity have to be like, oh, this is how you should act? The first role model for anybody should be their parent.
I agree with this. Men are not when all they hear is WAP and twerking in the streets. We have there's no reason for us to be gentlemen. You know.
Do an independent woman accept a gentleman?
Yes. I
Absolutely,
Think they do?
think they
Okay.
will.
Okay.
absolutely. I feel like I'm an independent woman, and I definitely still
A
be a
gentleman is
gentleman.
nice though. An independent woman can look at a gentleman like he weak.
Absolutely not.
You don't think so?
A
No.
gentleman is
Uh, uh
a gentleman is a man that acts in accordance with class. If it comes to fisticuffs, we become
understand? But
right. If it comes to
just pose the
being
question.
the nice
Don't
guy,
shoot the messenger.
we'll
I
be
just
that.
posed the question. You I just people.
Saying,
Okay, here's a good question. Does any woman even know what the term modesty is anymore?
That's
yikes.
what I was trying to. That's what I was trying to resonate to. Cause I he say when WAP came out, I think it's when independent women came about. When they were so, you know what I'm saying, just so I'm independent. You know what I'm saying? Like
See,
that was a
y'all,
strong
I
point.
think, I think, I think it gets really confused as
What
independent
we're gonna be
and
right back.
not needing a man. That's where I
Not
feel like that's I think that's where the lines get crossed. But some men definitely misunderstand that because this
he
woman
trying to
is
purposely put himself
independent
in
that she
front.
doesn't
That's what I
need
was saying.
him. That's not the case.
I get you.
So don't mistake me being independent as not needing you to be who you're supposed to be.
Correct.
Don't mistake that because those are not two of the same.
Okay. I got you. I got you. That was still my term on that. I mean, my reason on thinking that
Hmm.
frame. You see what I'm saying? Because like,
No, don't, yeah, don't get those two misconstrued because those not needing a man and those that are independent, those two different type of women.
I don't know.
It is.
Independent woman want to get stressed out now. You see what I'm saying? She want to get stressed out, but okay, she's just like us. Okay, now you can go. What you doing after this? You see what I'm saying? That's my version of an independent woman.
I'm trying to catch up and read these comments. Says, oh man, he's twerking in there. Okay, but those are all songs. We're talking about in real life, like entertainment in women. Like I'm talking about entertainment.
You like
Terrell, you like
so
square.
speak to me, Kiwi.
Oh.
Tell me why that's not necessarily because I think that's uh, my version of independent woman is totally different. Like it ain't just like I ain't degrading the independent woman. She out there doing her thing. She, you know what I'm saying? She know she got her priorities together, what I should
Mm-hmm.
say. You know what I'm saying? She know what she focused. She know what she focused on, what she trying to do, what she trying to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? She ain't trying to
Uh
get
huh.
nobody in the way to stop that. You know what I'm saying? That's the independent woman that I'm speaking of. You know what I'm saying? So she out there, well,
But
ma'am,
you're
thank
saying
you,
because
ma'am.
she's
Like
independent, she's not. She doesn't need a gentleman though, because she's independent.
cause she only focused on getting stretched out as opposed to looking for
Absolutely
romance
not.
or looking
No.
for that she not ready to beat you to the door when you trying to open her door. You see what I'm saying?
And then
I
that
think
depends
that's
on
the
how hungry we are if we at a restaurant. Because if you taking all day to get out the car
yeah.
and I'm hungry and I beat you to the door, yes, I'm opening because I'm hungry. But that has nothing to do with anything else. Because like when I'm out with my husband, I legit stop. Like if I am walking in front of him, which is most of the time because I walk fast, I stop and he opens the door. Now I'm still training him on opening them car doors. It's still a process, but but yeah, like if we're out somewhere, I stop in front of the door and I move to the side so he can open it.
Yeah, and there's a reason for it. You know, one of the reasons why we open doors is to allow the freedom of our woman to be we don't want her to be interrupted by anything that she's doing. You know, so let me pull this door open so you can continue on your way. But the question that I have is, how do we fix this? How do we teach and train our young men and women to be ladies and to be ladies with class and to be gentlemen? How do we do
Put
that?
it in a YouTube video. No, I'm joking.
Shit, yeah, you about right.
Oh
Mhm.
man. I honestly feel like it starts at home. Like fathers date your daughters. You know what I'm saying? Like show them how a man is supposed to treat them, so they're not settling for less when it's time for them to actually be out here courting and going on dates and call themselves talking to people or whatever. Um, don't give him that look. Leave him alone. uh, I also feel like, as far as gentlemen go, the father needs to be in a household to teach a man to be a man.
Mhm.
Um, in our society, and it's not even just black men. White men are leaving their families too.
Yeah,
Men are leaving their families, and for whatever
yeah.
reason. But I really feel like it takes a man to raise a man. Like we do, like women can do it all day long, but you can't teach them how to be a proper man. You can give them all the lessons and stuff for the world, but it just takes a lot more than that. And then at the same
I
time, you
agree.
can teach and we can raise our kids the best we can, all we want, and it's gonna be up to them to take what they learned and apply it.
Yeah, because I don't want my daughters on stage twerking it up and having water thrown on they lady parts.
But what if it's 110 degrees and it's hot? No, I'm just
I don't give a damn. Look, I was in Iraq with a lot of ladies, and not one of them asked any of the other guys to throw water on them because it was just that hot.
And I had saw a post on, I don't remember what I was looking at, but it had how ladies used to go out. I think like in the 60s and 70s how they dress versus how they go out now. And women used to be having, they had on, hey Mal, women had
Hey,
on
Mal.
like, they it was like nice fitting dresses, furs they had on. They were covered, but yet they were sexy. And like versus now, they leave very little to the imagination.
Yeah, it's possible to be sexy, classy, and still leave something to the imagination.
But are
When
these
you
ladies
when
saying what the average woman want to say?
What do you mean?
well, that's a good question.
Or is like being like women being more vulgar, being more outspoken nowadays? You know what I'm saying? Is that really what women want to say? Because like we sit here and talk about these women or talk about their music and everything, but
Hmm.
it's hundreds of thousands of women out here rocking to that every day, bumping that like boom, like.
But think about it. Half the women that's rapping and singing that shit not even writing their own stuff. It's some man writing it for them.
But I'm just talking about the consumer. I'm talking about the consumer, like the average woman that's listening to it. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, that's what we want behind closed doors. We ain't like,
Mm-hmm.
Behind closed doors, I get you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what
I'm
because I
speaking
heard
for
of
me.
so
I
much.
can't
I
speak
Yeah.
heard
for
women
all women.
and they bumping it. You know what I'm saying? So
I,
they feeling it. It's not
I
and,
just
and
mean,
they
yeah.
bumping it just because it's another female
It
rapper.
sounds
It's
good. If you
they
got a
feeling
nice
it.
beat and it sounds good, who can like? I can't knock that. But like, I mean, some stuff I hear it and I be like, that sounds so dumb. And I like it sounds so dumb and it's funny.
right. So I don't need my woman being out here in these streets telling me, "Oh, come stretch me out," where everybody can hear. These are intimate things that we say to each other in private.
Hold
But
on,
the
I'm
single lady,
sorry.
for the single lady.
I just read
Well,
this
even for the single
comment.
ladies.
Okay. Okay.
It
Which
said,
one you got to say?
Victor Moan says, I'm very independent. I'm a very independent woman, but I do need and want a man in my life. He doesn't have to open the car door because of crime that's going on. We both need to hurry up and get the hell out the car.
Facts. Facts.
I get you. I get you.
But there's decorum that's been lost. So
Since
this comment says you should see the way women dress here. Oh, I've seen how they dress in Vegas. It's scary. It's unbelievable. They would look far classier and attract proper attention if they dress nicely rather than
what do you
horribly
consider
disgusting.
horribly disgusting?
Having
I
your
would like
hind parts
I would
out.
like to know what do you consider horribly disgusting?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Because I mean it's Vegas and it's hot as hell there. That's I mean, but no, what do you consider horribly disgusting? I wanna gauge where you at with that.
Hey, Liberty, if you can, hop in the box.
Yeah, if you guys want to hop
I'll
on and
post
join
the link
the
again.
conversation vocally, you can hit the link and um join the conversation. Um so I mean I see a lot of focus is on what women are putting out there. But what about the men
Let's talk
who
about it.
are accepting this? Because I really feel like if a woman is out there doing all that and she ain't getting the type of attention that she thinks she should get from a man, that she wouldn't be doing all that. She'll try a different approach. But men are definitely feeding it to that approach.
Well, I don't disagree with that. But remember, men will only do what y'all will allow.
Man, that's what I was man. Like we feed off of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like if if you don't have like a perverted mind, but you manage like me, you see what I'm saying? We feed off the female interaction. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she smiled. Boom, I go holler at it. You see what I'm saying? Oh, she looks sexy. You know, it's like we
But
we
okay, I keep hearing men react to the woman's tone, but isn't it the man's job to lead? Y'all keep saying y'all want to lead so bad, but y'all going off of what a woman's tone is.
that's in a
Can you
relationship.
make me understand?
Yeah, that's in a
No, if you
relationship.
want to be a leader in my relationship, show me you can lead before then.
No, but I don't even
Sure.
know you like that though. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to
No,
get to know
well,
you. So
But show
but
me you can lead
that's
before then,
that's a
though.
fair that's a fair assessment though. That's a fair assessment because
Go
you
ahead.
can't call yourself a
Does
leader
that not
unless you
make
have,
sense?
yeah, you can't call yourself a leader unless you have the attributes and the actual repertoire that shows that you've led something or someone to a goal. And a lot of these guys, they don't even have that, right? If you've not successfully attained a goal and led a group of people to something, how can you say that you're a leader? You haven't even been tested to be put in that position.
So I meet you at the club. You gotta know I'm a straight warrior king. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
No, not at
Because
all.
so
But you
that's what
but
I'm
you
saying.
gotta
Like, we
if
we
if
we mingling.
if I met somebody in the club, right, and we started chopping it up, one of my points of being a leader is being on some, hey, let's make our way over to this bar so I can get you a drink. You
Alpha
see,
male. I see you.
it's not even so much alpha
That's
male.
a- that's how I look at it. That's an alpha male. You see what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna have your girlfriends interfering. My homeboys not gonna interfere. That's just it's etiquette. Like we was talking about. Like that's just boom. Let's go
hey
over here.
Keela, nice for you to finally
What
join
up, Cuzzo?
us.
Thank you for hopping on. We appreciate you. What's your take on it? No, we can't hear you
We can't
yet.
hear you either.
Hey, son.
You
Okay,
might
let's
have to
go out
go
and
into
go
your
back
settings
in.
and go to audio.
You also 85
And
black.
in audio, put it on default.
Can y'all hear me?
There you
Yep.
go.
Yep, we got you.
You take a picture.
All right.
You
We
take
got
a
action.
You
All
got
right.
action.
I done forgot the question now.
I told her she had some vodka. You heard me? She talking about she got water.
I am drinking water.
Yeah, because it's 110 degrees.
Right. It is warm. It's still 103 at
Oh
7
Got
Lord,
you.
at
7 p.m.
nighttime, Jesus jumped up.
All the way up.
So the question
So
is,
the question was basically like, I meet you in the club, and I gotta. We speaking on how Wanda asked how do men supposed to lead in a relationship all at all points, but when we mingling and we single, how am I supposed to lead? Never, you know what I'm saying? When I'm just meeting, you. We be talking about just meeting. We just meeting in the club.
I mean, honestly, like trying to build a relationship based off of meeting somebody in a club to me is kind of like, it's not really gonna go too far unless y'all really get into a deep conversation based off
Okay.
of like, okay, maybe I'm
You
vibing
just trying
with
to find connection. Yeah, you just trying to find connection. That's what I'm
you. Yeah.
saying.
So like, it's hard to say like, oh, I really like this person. I really want to get to know this person. Like, honestly, if I'm meeting somebody in a club and we hang out, it's probably just gonna be we gonna do what we gonna do, and that's gonna be it. Like, I'm not trying to go nowhere else with you.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like I feel like when we single and we just mingling, why do I got to present all my cards on the table? Because I don't even know you. You see what I'm
Right.
Well,
saying?
if that's
So
the case,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
So
I
am I?
got it.
How am I leading in this situation when I don't even know if I'm going to stay in this
Well,
situation?
because
no,
you leading the
I'm just gonna put it
conversation.
out there. I met my husband in a club, and but that was like 2000, early 2000. It ain't now, Lord Jesus. But
You were born in the
Y'all
1900s.
was courting,
it was not the
right? Y'all was
1900s. I couldn't
courting.
even get in a club in the 1900s. So shut up. It was early 2000s. Um, but I mean, at the same time, like, yeah, like I knew like right away, like, okay, he looked like somebody I can vibe with. But like then again, and I was like, and I asked him all the time because I wasn't really dressed skanky, I guess they could say. I had on like a little tube top and cargo pants, honestly, because I wouldn't even. I was one of them nights I didn't even want to feel like being bothered, but I guess he didn't catch that hint. But anywho, I like it.
You
I
look like
mean,
somebody who wanted to get with that, and that's really like in most cases, like meeting somebody in a club. Most people are looking for just a one night stand.
a
Some
hookup.
people are some people are actually looking for love, but it's really hard to
No, I was
find
just
love.
saying the connection. I don't know if I did the hearts or not. My bad. I was just
It
my
was
bad.
close enough,
It was
cuz.
close.
It
My
was. I
bad.
knew what you was
My
going
bad.
for, cuz.
I was just doing the connection.
Yeah.
But I don't, to me, I'm not for me, I'm not interested in finding somebody in a club.
Mhm.
Like especially nowadays. Like it's super hard to even get people to be honest about whether they're involved with somebody or not involved with somebody.
Mhm.
Starting off and we just kicking it, meeting in the club and all that. That's cool. That's what it's gonna be. But if we trying to get something deep and have conversation, like okay, let's move this outside the club. Let's go on an actual date and all this. And nowadays, it's hard for these men to take women on dates. Like
But why?
I, man, I'm
I,
trying to
I,
figure out the same thing because what I get is like, oh, you want to meet up at a bar? Are we gonna talk or are we drinking? Like, we kicking it or you my homegirl? Like, what is it?
not. She said I look for love at the
Victor Mo
gas
said she
station.
looked for love at the gas station.
Yo,
I know that's right, Bug. If they come and pump your gas, that's love.
It
So
is.
so I think we stuck on the club situation. I was still on like the single thing. Like it ain't just got to be the club. You know what I'm saying? Like
No.
singling
Right.
out, mingling. You just basically you
Okay,
just
let's
trying to
say you
find
in
a
the grocery
connection as
store.
opposed to
Let's just put this out there as
putting
far as
all
the
your
gentlemen
cards
and
on the
yeah.
ladies.
table. You know what
The
I'm
ladies
saying?
and gentlemen thing goes. Y'all at the grocery store, and there's two young ladies in the aisle. One lady has on jeans and a t-shirt. Other young lady got on see-through leggings and a halter top, or and she just sashaying through the frozen food aisle. And so, which one are y'all talking to? Y'all talking to the lady in a t-shirt, or y'all talking to the stretch pants? What we doing?
What? Well, it depends because sometimes we just in it for a jump off, and that's where men fall short because a lot of men aren't willing to simply state their intentions. They afraid of that shit,
Yeah.
right? So if you just looking for a jump off, state what your business is and move on. If you get a yes or a no, but if you're looking for a relationship, state that shit too and be like, hey, I'm just trying to get to know you. So if that was the case, I wouldn't meander towards the chick that's scantily clad, as it were. I'm gonna look for the young lady that's a little more modest for a reason,
Preference.
you know.
Preference.
Yeah, it's preference because if you again, it's always gonna be somebody that's
And that's the
available for a
thing,
jump off.
just as women, we have standards too. Like,
Yeah,
of course, the
I want to
I'm
know
man,
what these standards is because I have yet to
I'm just saying, I was finna get to it. Like me, I'm
please.
managed. So if I see a chick in the fishnets, stockings, and everything, my glass is coming down. I'm all like, boom, like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, look at baby girl. The other girl that you described, most men gonna feel like they can't approach that. You see what I'm saying? They feel like they more, and that's going back to our old podcast and when I was saying like women that dress more revealing are gonna get hit at more, or gonna get spoke to more than a woman that's less revealing. You see what I'm saying? So
So, with that statement being said, who's really the cause for the lack of ladies?
Right.
say that
that's
again.
Is it because y'all still saying it's the ladies' fault that they're not being ladies?
No, no,
But
no.
when when
We
when
saying what we
ladies are
attracted
being
to.
ladies, they're not getting the gentleman because the gentleman wants.
because good. Like here it is though. If because men, we are physical God like beings. That's who we are. And if we see that a woman is ready just to let us hop in the sheets and clap them cheeks, we gonna do it and we gonna be gone, right? If you're
That's
not
what this
making us,
comment is basically saying.
yeah. If you're not making us do something and have a purpose about ourselves, we won't.
But why would we have to make you do something that you're supposed to do, as like be a gentleman?
We like little
Why do we
kids.
have to make you do that?
We like little kids. We trying to get y'all attention. We trying.
So maybe if you
You see how
showed the
my kids is
lady,
running around?
maybe
They
if
was
you
just trying.
showed somebody, oh, there's a different way to go about this. Like if you were just came out being a gentleman in the first place, she was like, oh. well, maybe I don't have to do all this.
When I bought
What?
you
Just
that
leave.
first drink, I was
Just
being a
leave.
gentleman. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Okay.
When I pulled you to the side, I was being a gentleman. You see what I'm saying?
And this is like this statement right here. A man will be a gentleman with a woman who is classy and doesn't dress skanky. We will.
Can I not be classy though and still dress skanky? Maybe I like to dress a certain way, but my
But you're gonna draw
actions,
different attention. That's what we saying. That's
but
that's
Yeah.
my
the that's the
actions,
mind state.
What?
That's the mind. So we talking about men and women like that's the mind state. We still gentlemen at heart.
Hey.
I'm a gentleman at heart, but first and
Right.
foremost, what
Right.
what both heads are thinking is not what you see what I'm saying. That's what that's the man mind state. Like Jig say, we
Keela, what you
physical.
think?
Go ahead.
I was waiting because I'm trying to hear your thought on it because I feel like I mean if I'm out with my girls and I want to look sexy, like what's the difference between a sexy look and a skanky look? Because to me,
Oh, a
I could
huge
throw
difference.
on
Oh,
something and my
Huge
oh,
titties
difference.
out.
oh.
Come
So
on, let's not be
so
disingenuous
we
with
pull up
that.
at the club and we see Wanda wearing
Yeah.
that t-shirt and you wearing got your shoulders out. It's a big difference.
Huge.
Right. So what makes it skanky though?
If I see
Is it
your ass
because
cheeks out,
I guess if I have my
yeah,
shoulders out and I'm
okay.
yelling, I want to get my pussy stretched
nah.
out,
No, no,
that'll
no,
be
no. You
that. You
ain't
know
even
what
If
I'm
gotta
you
go
saying?
there.
if you out here yelling, you want to get your pussy stretched out. Well, then you're gonna attract a certain type of dude,
Correct.
Obviously.
right? And if you're dressed now, let me make this disclaimer. There are perverts out here. There are some fucking weirdos. There are some dudes that just ain't shit. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Hmm.
Right? So I ain't gonna skip over that. But what I'm saying is when you are with in like facing a man and you have a woman who has short shorts on and her ass cheeks are hanging out and her cleavage is lower than what it should be, we're gonna see that. Yeah, you'll get my attention.
Glasses all the way right here.
Right. And my response to that would be, oh, she's just trying it's Pound Town. We going to Pound Town.
That's y'all keep asking. That's the man mind state. You see what I'm saying? Behind all the activity of women and being like like you said, first and foremost, we physical. So when we see skin, that's contact. You see what I'm saying? That's a physical attribute for us. You know what I'm saying? Like we really
Right,
draw to that. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So if you got
So,
a little skin showing versus all your skin showing, that's the attention level. You see what I'm saying? So
If I can see a camel toe, I'm not thinking about anything else.
Mm.
I'm trying to get to that camel toe.
you go to the doctor, he asks you what's your level. You know what I'm saying? You on 10 when you see skin. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Straight like that. That's a man.
Oh my god.
He
Now
ain't
if
Um.
you
even
covered up and you dress sexy, our mentality changes. And we know, oh, I
oh,
can't just approach her on
wait a
some
minute.
bullshit.
I gotta come at this different. I don't wait a minute. I gotta pull my book out. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? It's a different approach.
Absolutely.
They're just pulling up
Absolutely.
like she already ready. You see what I'm saying? It's a different. That's what we be telling y'all. It's a different. So y'all can dress sexy and be modest, but y'all got to be ready for that because it's gonna be a lot of guys coming. Like, okay, okay, I see what I like. You see what I'm saying? They popping their collars, walking up on you, versus seeing that woman that's fully dressed and they like, damn, I can't even. Wait a minute, hold
right.
on.
Yeah.
I
So
was
Wait a
that
minute.
means
actually going to speak to that because, like, when you do see a woman who is fully dressed and looks nice and professional, y'all afraid to approach her.
Correct, correct.
So when
We
dress,
agree with you.
And
showing a
we
little bit,
should be.
then we get the wrong type of men, and then we looked at like, well, damn, you got an attitude. No, that's not the attention I'm
right.
I
looking
That
for.
got you.
part.
Again,
That
So
part.
there are assholes and
A
perverts. We
heathen
know
gonna
damn
this.
be a
if you
heathen
do and
through
damn
and
if
through.
you don't.
See,
Right. There's the assholes and perverts.
Yeah,
And men we have there's a conflict that happens. And that conflict is getting enough courage to approach a classy woman because we know we have to come and approach her in a certain fashion. We can't. We got to be on. Our shit got to be on point,
Mm-hmm.
and we can't come like fucked up. We gotta be like straight up and out on point.
Mm-hmm.
But a
Right.
chick that's dressed like with her ass out, shit, I'm finna say anything I want to. We might be able to get this going in the goddamn bathroom.
Man, I say it like this. If y'all pick 10 men, 10 gentlemen, between the two of y'all, if y'all pick 10 gentlemen, I guarantee y'all wouldn't be with none of them men. That's what gentlemen feel like when they go up against, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Gentlemen are the nice guys. So they
So what
are
you're saying
nice
is
guys always get
women
kicked
don't
to the
want gentlemen? Is that what you're saying?
no. I'm saying because women don't because they look at them as nice guys.
Who doesn't want a nice guy?
not right.
A lot of women,
Oh, oh,
most
That's
like
ridiculous.
oh.
That's
a
ridiculous.
lot of
No,
women.
that's not true at all.
I don't
Who
know.
Okay.
doesn't want
No,
a
but
nice
we don't
guy?
know that.
We that's why we having this dialogue so we can tell y'all what's going on. Like a lot of men, a lot of gentlemen feel they always finish last.
Yep,
The dog's always on top. The dog's always on top. They
always,
get what they want.
always.
You see what I'm
I think
saying?
the between being a gentleman and being overly friendly. Like that's another thing. You get men that claim they're gentlemen, but you can't be a gentleman to me, her. Like
No, that's
Why
that
not?
dog. That's that dog. He not already. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on, because if I see a woman that's about to walk in the door, I will open the door for her, and I got that's not me just trying to get at her. It's me simply being a gentleman and a scholar. I'm going to open the door and hope that she
Can
says
I
thank
see
you.
that comment?
yeah,
Yeah, Khalid is right. Uh, that nowadays it must be
We
hard for
agree
a
with you
classy woman to find a good man.
because,
Oh
and
shit,
we told
he took
y'all
it down.
because they're scared to approach a beautiful or a woman of. Oh man, she's
Of
sophisticated. She got
class.
this. Classy.
The class, yeah,
Yes, that's what I'm
But
saying.
why?
because it
She holds
should
a
be
certain stand. She holds a standard about
a
herself.
So
standard.
That
basically, is what you're saying is you're looking for something easy. Most men are just looking for something
exactly.
easy.
No,
That's what it sounds
no,
That's
like.
that's not what we're saying.
no,
That's exactly
What
what it
we're
sounds
saying is
like.
we can tell. What we're saying is we can tell the difference between a woman who's easy and a woman who's classy, and we know that it's going to take more work to get in line with a woman that has class. It's going to take work, and we have to switch some shit up, and we have to get to that standard, and we have to build ourselves to that standard, and we have to find the personal courage to get there as well. That's what I'm saying. But a
But let's
chick
talk
that
about that
got her
man
ass hanging out,
let's talk about that gentleman that's
yes,
that feels like, I guess I like to call them the entitled gentleman. Oh, because I'm a gentleman, you have to do this, and this. This
holy
is how
shit,
I need
that
you
no,
to
that's
be.
that's a whole. Give me a second. I'm gonna be right back, but I'm gonna speak on that. Give me a second.
because he done
Because I'm
spent
a
that
gentleman,
money.
this is
Somebody
what
got to
you
put
have to
out.
do. Huh?
He just spent that bread on that good dinner. He done spent that open doors. He done
I can buy
treated
my
you
own.
to some. No,
I can buy my own dinner.
That part. Because
Like
I ain't
I'm just
ordering nothing
saying.
I can't pay for.
I
I'm just
exactly.
saying.
Like
But it's already
whatever
out
you
there though.
ask me to bring to the table, I got the table, the chairs, and the screws to go in it. So
The tablecloth, the
It,
candles, the centerpiece. I got all
hey,
that. I
all
got
of it.
all of
but,
it.
but look here, baby girl. I already did that. You see what I'm saying?
So because you
That's when
did
that pinky
that,
ring come out. That's what
You
I'm saying.
like that and that's a mindset too, cause like you can't expect something just because you did something. Like we
that
not doing
part.
no
Correct, correct,
that.
correct. Totally agree.
Like
And I feel
no,
like that's not a gentleman if you gotta do all that.
Totally
at
agree.
all. You
If you gotta
can't
Mhm.
be
do
a
all
Agree.
that, then you fake gentleman. You a faux gentleman. You're not that. And you
you're
got some
trying to be a
insecurities that
gentleman,
you
but
need to
you still
work
got the
out.
dog in you.
There right.
Sam, so well, if I give you a kiss on the cheek at the end of the night
Yeah.
and just
Yes.
chunk it up,
And,
Yes,
hey, because
absolutely.
honestly that
okay.
make it even a little further. Like
Shoot, don't give me no cheek kiss though. I like forehead kisses.
Me
I
too.
got
Give
I
me that
got you.
forehead kiss.
Those are the
So
real intimate kisses on the forehead.
Yeah, give me that forehead kiss. Don't kiss me on my cheek.
Got
so I did for a second, but let me talk about the entitled guy. Right,
Okay.
the entitled guy will take you on a date, spend 150, $200, and expect for you to go back to his place,
you. What you
right?
said.
Because he's placing value
Get your shit together. You
on.
need to get your shit together. Cause this is not that.
but he's placing value on the the amount that he spent on you, and he thinks that because he spent money on you, he deserves something, and that's not
Or
always the
he
case.
opened. Oh, I opened 3 doors, so that means she got to throw that thing back 3 times.
Right,
I
and
done opened the
that's not a
front
gentleman
door
though.
4 times.
For my book, yeah. I'm calculating it all
That's
night.
not a gentleman
And
because a gentleman is willing to take an L.
I walked by the curb and I put her on the inside, so that means
A
I
gentleman
get.
will take a L.
Oh, she gonna be
Yeah,
doing this. No, we no.
And that's
but a
why I
gentleman
asked
is
him,
willing
So
to
at the
take
end of
an
the day,
hey,
he
L.
like, girl,
should
you
I
see
just
how
get
I
a kiss
treated
on
you
the cheek
tonight?
as opposed
You
to,
see how
yeah,
I
I
treated
get
you
you.
tonight?
Gentleman
You can
will
have
take
this
a L.
all the
I get
time.
y'all.
Right.
So a gentleman is willing to take an L because he understands that he's not entitled to the woman's body, and he's also willing to be patient to get to where both of y'all want to be, to make sure that the woman is comfortable enough to share herself with him. He doesn't feel as if you owe me something because I spent money on you.
I think Liberty
There's a
Witcher is
game
a
of
gentleman
patience.
because I like breakfast.
He think he a gentleman.
I like lunches. I
That
like
that's
breakfast. I like
that's
snacks.
true,
Man,
Right.
right?
mother can invite us to breakfast
We
in the morning. I might as well stay so we can go ahead and just,
See, that's what
I'm just
see
saying,
that
what are we
that
doing here?
a,
that.
a gentleman is patient. A gentleman has patience and understands the long game, and also understands that it's not just the art of smashing, right? Because my a gentleman wants to make you want him, and
And a
he at
gentleman
that
ain't
point,
sagging either. I don't see a gentleman's
I
draws.
know, yeah, absolutely. Look, a gentleman wants
Y'all
you to want
flags, see,
him.
I got y'all flags.
We've talked about the
Y'all just
female
don't peep
wardrobe
'em. The
all night,
flags
but
be
let's talk
there.
about that male wardrobe too.
Oh, let's do
Because
it.
my gentleman wears a belt, and my gentleman's shoes are clean, and he knows how to. I don't know how I feel about tucking shirts no more, but his shirt is definitely ironed.
It
You know what I
depends.
mean?
Tuck shirts don't look good on skinny guys like me, but somebody like Jig, the tuck shirt look good. So we always pull eyes out. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it depends.
Yeah, but I mean, because we've definitely talked about the wardrobe of the lady all night, but we need to talk
Yeah,
about the wardrobe of
No,
these gentlemen as well.
and like you saying, I
sure.
and we only speaking on males, on being a man, on being a man. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I've been on both realms. You see what I'm saying? When I was single, now I'm a married man. You know what I'm saying? But when I was single, I was a straight heathen. Uh, you know what I'm saying? And it was all about a connection. If I can find a connection with a single person, boom, we vibing and that's genuine. And typically I could because I'm a social butterfly. That's what my daughter told me too. She say you a social butterfly, daddy. You I'm like, oh yeah. But anyway,
All right, here's a
So
question:
this
is it true
question.
that a guy's shoes are important to a woman? A guy's shoes should be important to him first.
Absolutely.
Okay, I can understand that. I get that.
So I feel like a man that take care of his shoes know how to take care of himself. If your
oh,
shoelaces is dirty,
I was thinking of
I automatically
a
believe
shoe
that you don't
size,
brush your
the
teeth.
size. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I was
I was
thinking
thinking of
about too.
size. You see what I'm saying? See, that's different of a man versus a woman. Y'all looking at the actual
'Cause
question, and we thinking of something
I'm
else. You see what I'm saying?
I'm
I'm
sitting
just
here
saying, like,
like, hey, I know
if
what
your
shoe
shoes is
size I
dirty,
got.
I legit feel like if your shoes are dirty, scuffed up, leaning to the side or whatever, I feel like you don't brush your teeth unless they work shoes. I
Uh,
mean,
Work shoes.
if they
So
work
we
boots
gotta
or
ask
something
them,
like that, I get
do they
that.
value it? I said we gotta ask
I
them,
get
do
it.
they value that
But
venture?
if you out and about and you in a grocery store or you pumping, are you out pumping gas, not from work, but you just out finna go about the rest of your day pumping gas, and I look down at your shoes and you damn near got your toe finna poke through the front. We got a problem, buddy.
Oh yeah.
We got a problem. Cause you don't take care of your shoes. You don't care about what's on your feet, how you getting
So
so
around.
the answer,
so the
so the
answer
I,
answer is
I
yes. Y'all look at our shoes.
Yes.
is that a
my
measurement a size?
I'm not even looking at the shoe size because that don't even be mattering sometimes. And I'm gonna be
Oh,
honest.
we had to
it,
ask as a mix. So
I done
for a
came
long
across some
time,
canoes working with a little inchworm, so it ain't
but
no way.
I'm just
No,
saying, okay, that's why we asked, because for a
no.
long time, that was like y'all unit of
Keela, what
measurement
you
is
think?
our shoe
I
size.
Do
I agree 100%. The shoe size does not
Gotcha,
give
gotcha.
it does not give what it people think it gives. It just don't give.
I'm gonna be honest. Okay, the shoes are the second thing that I noticed. Your teeth are the first for
See,
me. Like your smile
too.
and teeth are the first that I noticed.
Ab-
Um, that's for
But
me.
Wanda,
And
you
shoes
work in
are
the dental
shoes
industry.
are a very close second, huh?
You work in the dental industry,
But I
right?
got into the dental industry because I like teeth. That's not
Oh, okay.
because it's not because that's not why I look at them. I've always looked at teeth. Like a good smile always got me.
Right.
Always.
yeah.
It says, should a
Well,
guy ever take you out wearing sweatpants? That definitely depends on where we going.
I think a
right.
good smile really brings out a person personality.
It
You can see who
does.
they really are. You see what I'm saying?
It
So
does.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
And
know.
it,
I think I revert back to BBD. You know,
mm,
never trust a big booty and a smile.
oh
You
Lord.
know, that was
you
game.
back in your heathen days.
Oh
That was
Lord.
game.
That was game. It
All right, Shy.
really
I
was.
can go.
All right.
Love you,
Thank you for
Cuzzo.
joining
Thank
us,
you.
No
Keela.
problem.
Hey, thanks for hopping on with us.
Thank you.
Rounds of applause to you.
We over as usual.
Per
As
usual.
usual.
Per usual. But it depends on
So
where we're
that was
going for
Liberty
sweatpants. If we going
Twitcher.
on a picnic or something,
Appreciate
sweatpants
all
is
your
fine.
comments tonight. You've
Yes.
been
Thank you
genuine. You've been
everybody
dropping
for
some gems. We appreciate it. Tune
yes.
in to us, man. God, I keep saying, man, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but I appreciate you. I
Oh, thank
really do. But you've been
you.
speaking on a man perspective, so I want to say you're a man. So really
right.
appreciate you.
Right.
Thank you.
That's why we trying to get you come on so
I,
we can put a
I
face
wanna
with a name,
can
and
I
we
ask
appreciate you.
age, race, and location? Oh well, I know where you live, but age and race for Liberty was it Liberty Twitcher?
Liberty Richard.
I'm just curious because like I just want to know like
Vegas.
I know
Vegas.
she's in
And
Vegas,
what's your
but like
age?
age, like how old are you? Because you had a lot of interesting things to say. It sounds like it's like an older person
And you
talking.
sound like a gentleman. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
Right.
So
may be a gentleman.
you sound like
Or
a
I
he
gentleman.
feel like
yeah,
I feel
or he at
gentlemen
least
at
knows the
this
difference
point,
between the two at the
Yeah,
very least.
correct. So
gentlemen at this point, because I don't think there's any younger gentlemen. Like if you're 30 and younger, I don't feel like you have the capacity
Wow.
I
or
listen to the
bandwidth to be
25
a
to 30 year
gentleman.
olds like wanted to say at work. They are heathen.
Like I really feel
They are
like
God
30,
heathen.
damn.
30 and
If
younger,
I was still
you
single,
don't
I
have the
think I would
bandwidth to
be
be a
just like
gentleman.
them guys, and it's bad. They are, oh,
Oh my God.
and they're not just single. They single, but they single in relationships, but they still trying to be extra. You see what I'm saying? They still trying to
Yeah.
is word. So
Yeah, so
Okay. Well. All right. Got it. That's
I
huh.
just that's just how I feel. I could be wrong, but yeah, all these young guys out here, they just ain't got it, and I feel sorry for our daughters. I really do because
Oh, I do too.
we gonna have to do a lot of policing around here. A
Yeah.
but
lot of
hopefully, like you
screening, a
said,
lot of background checks to, cause I'm
yeah.
like, no,
Yeah.
But hopefully, like you say, it's a lot of morals that from the father standpoint and the mother standpoint
yeah,
that our kids can, you know what I'm saying, venture and
yeah,
be prosperous out here in this world. You see what I'm saying? So
I agree.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So,
So let's go to final thoughts.
All right.
mm, final thoughts.
I'll go first tonight.
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
That's what
My
I'm
mine is
about to say. What?
yeah. My final thoughts, short and sweet. Just men and women, regardless of what your preference is, simply learn how to be classy. Be a lady, be a woman, be a gentleman, and live in that and be okay with it. Sometimes you take L's being classy, but you handle that L with class and dignity, right? And you revel in that because at the end of the day, you know, the person that essentially cast you aside or did not uh, step in line with who you are, that was their loss. And they'll never come across a person like you again in life. They missed out, not you. So that's part of my final thoughts. And then just like always with my final thoughts, give everybody a little more mercy, a little more grace, and sprinkle that with copious amounts of love. My final thoughts. Who we got next?
What you bring up? That's on the kid. Final thoughts, man. Be you first and foremost. Love your people. Stop the evil. And I think I was more of a. I don't know. Can't say that. Let me stop that before I say it. I was always a gentleman first and foremost, but my heathen ways was always there. My thought mentality was always there for as like pleasuring myself, taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? When I was single, so enjoy yourself while you're single. You know what I'm saying? Have respect for the next person. But then once you get into your relationship, it's totally different. It's all hands on deck. You know what I'm saying? You totally vested in your partner. You know what I'm saying? But you single folks, find that connection. Once you find that connection, don't keep looking elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that connection and vibe with it. Final thoughts. Lost dog.
All right. Final thoughts. So I just feel like we have enough of we have enough Cardis, we got enough Sukihanas. Let's get back to what we know as ladies. And we need the Claire Huxtables and, the ladies. Let's get back to being not only strong, but beautiful and at the same time, because it can definitely be done. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I just feel like we just need a lot more classy role models because everybody can't be a city
Mm.
girl and you know, everybody, can't be a city boy. So, I mean, just be true to you. Be the person that you want to receive. So as always, guys, don't forget to brush and floss. Super duper important, at least twice a day. The mouth is the system to the soul and the body. So take care of it and it will take care of you. And those are my final thoughts.
Love it. Uh, so, um, thank everybody. We'd like to thank everybody for hopping on and
Appreciate y'all.
chatting with us and spending your
Yes,
time
yes.
with us. You could have been in it anywhere else in the world, but you decided to be with us tonight, and we appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
So, with that being said, and the wise words of Russell Simmons, thank y'all for coming out. God bless. And I'm trying to actually get to our outro.
Good night, good people.
Good
Yeah, God
night.
bless and good night.
Good night.